which means I'm not going to take the truck. So what I'll do is I'll empty everything. And we'll just recycle these here. Or, yeah, no, they're special, so I don't have anywhere to put them. I can't put them in that paver. I'll just recycle them here and move on. This is gonna max them out and some will be wasted, but whatever. See you, Julie. Have fun with the dogs. Sabrina, welcome. Totally missed the first hour. Missed anything important? We got another site online to get BB back. We were told that we only need one more now. And so that seems like it's going to be happening next. We had to get a photographer's camera from a mule camp. So we knocked out all of the mules and then got the camera. And now you're pretty much caught up. So.
Thank you for your contribution.
See, these are like cheap, easy likes that people put down because they auto-like when you run by it. Abuse of the system, if you ask me. Okay, now, like, this one's fine, I guess. But that doesn't connect to anything for me. However, I wonder if from up here... Oh, this is a 1. $328 meters. Hey, Rip, man. Thanks for the 21 months, buddy. How you been? I'm certain he's close to BB now, though. I am. He said, well... He said one more. He said one more. And I'm like, all right, well, one more. Sure, I'll believe you. My stuff's getting rained on. Hey, Big Boss. How's it going? I think Pumpkinhead gifted you a sub. Yes, he did. It was you, Flaky, Dune, Holdar, and Noxflons. Guys, I got a new TV show that you need to watch if you like M. Night Shyamalan Bing Bong. He is... I like his stuff, because it's always weird. They're not all... He doesn't nail all of them, but for the most part, he does a pretty cool job. It's called The Servant. M. Night Shyamalan is my best pronunciation. It's called The Servant. It's on Apple TV. And it is... So, you're going to watch it. If you watch the first episode, you're like, oh, I know where this is going. And then you don't. And it goes into this really dark place that you can kind of see. You're like, oh yeah, okay, I can see how that could be a thing. The premise is that, without spoiling it, a couple goes through a tragedy. They lose their baby, and then weird things start happening. But it's not the weird things that you would think, because you'd be like, oh, it's like, okay, you're gonna be like a haunted, like, kid thing. No, it's not like that. That's all I'm going to say, but it's short episodes. There's only 3 episodes out right now. I think they're like 30-minute episodes, and it's unbelievable. Have I considered the Dark Souls-like Jedi Fallen Order game to do a run of? Yes, actually. I don't have time to do it right now, but maybe that's what I'll stream after I do Death Stranding. And then by that time, I'll have watched all of the Star Wars, hopefully. So, yeah, this is the one. I've watched the first 2, so A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. I think that's the second one. I'm like 20 minutes into the third one, so hopefully next week I can knock that one out. And then I'm gonna watch them all because I want to be part of the Star Wars life. TV show that completely subverts expectations is the end of the fucking world. But that takes the most unexpected turn, and it's awesome. Are you referring to The Servant, like I was talking about? Valkyrie? What's up, Tanker? How you doing, man? I'd recommend watching Revenge of the Sith as well, because the game takes place after that one. I'm gonna watch them all. Like, I'm not kidding. This is the first time in my entire life I've been able to watch a full Star Wars. I've tried to watch A New Hope 10 times over the past 20 years. And I watched it and I was like, ugh, I just couldn't get into it. And then something kind of clicked, and I really like it. And I really enjoyed the second one. Mail received. Connections keep us alive. We're going to have to do some emails here in a sec. You guys, like, this zip line is the best. Honestly, this is, like, unbelievable. You know how much time that this literally saved? Right there? Like, 40 minutes, probably.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Yahtzee calls the zipline game breaking? Yahtzee's wrong. And let me tell you why. Maybe I should preface this. This is my opinion. My opinion is that this is a game about, yeah, building connections and fine, but it's also about building your character up and unlocking new things that make your job easier. And, like, yeah, you could say that zip lines make things easier, but that's literally the point. Because what most people's frustrations with the game were is that, oh, it's a walking simulator. You're just walking everywhere. And that's true, especially when you start. Remember the first time you unlock a bike and you're like, what? I get to zip around on this bike and it makes my job so much better. Then you got zip lines that do that, which is amazing. So it's really nice. And it's safer because you don't have to deal with BTs, which does remove some tension, but it's all in the name of being more efficient as a delivery package man.
There's someone we need you to deliver a package to. She's a strange bird that lives even higher up in the clouds than we do. And the research she's doing, well, it's out there and then some. And we're talking straight up occult stuff, though she wouldn't be very happy hearing me say so. And she claims she's delving into the mysteries of the cosmos. Anyway, I found this rock out in the mountains with a handprint on it. And when I mentioned it to her, she got all excited. I honestly don't know what kind of close encounter she thinks it signifies.
ETs.
But I was wondering if you could bring it to her for me. And joining the UCA has opened my eyes to a few things. Like how there are all these people out there trying to make sense of the Death Stranding in their own way. And sure, her ideas may sound like the ravings of a lunatic to me, but they clearly mean something to her. I'd like to help her out. With your assistance, that is. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
Okay, let's Let's bring this here. Before we take this order, we'll try to ride a cart or whatever.
And thank you for coming. To think you got this here without so much as a single scratch to show for it. You gotta give me a few tips sometime.
Oh, express purple. Oh, look at that. Might have to change up our backpack color.
Here's hoping you don't run into any trouble out there.
Pro tip, use zipline. What do you guys think about that, honestly? Like, for somebody to claim that that breaks the game, to me, that's such a narrow view of things. And like, I feel like a lot of, I don't do reviews, okay? So for one thing, take with a grain of salt everything I say here. I don't do reviews. It's not my thing. But, I kind of feel like with this game, people tried to be extremely polarizing. Like, they're like, I'm not going to like it, and I'm going to slam on literally everything that I can. Or I'm going to love it and show that I get it. And I'm going to praise it for all that it's worth. Okay, let's give this a shot. Angry Joe made a review about it and it was in the middle. Oh, that's good. I just think like criticisms like that are so, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Especially for people that have been doing this for so many years. You're like, you've seen so many game mechanics and so many systems. Then that's the thing that you slam on and you're just like what? You not, like, what? Okay, let's try and ride this thing. I need to find a hill. Good thing there's plenty of those around. Oh, this looks like maybe a nice controlled slope. Let's try it. Okay. Attach. Ride. Oh, you actually have like kicking controls and brakes and stuff? Whoa. Oh! Oh, I can get used to this. Oh boy. How much momentum do I have? That's so unnatural. Like we're just flying. Okay, get back on. I love that. Okay. I don't want to get too far away because, well, okay. Simmer down. I could zip line all the way up. Whatever. Can't go over that. Makes sense. You guys remember Cool Borders 3 on the PlayStation? I think Cool Borders 3 was the best one. We were talking about Tony Hawk recently, but Cool Borders was actually the best. Okay, what? Get it. All right, fine. This thing is supposed to hover. You know, fuck this thing. You know, like, what is the point? If you can't hover over those little rocks. Jeez, it goes so fast. I don't know where I am right now. And this is not going to be near any of my zips. Good thing we didn't come through here, actually. Because we would be dead right now. We would be dead. Alright, that was fun. Love those games? Yeah, Cool Borders was great. Oh, man. My brother and I, we played that game. I can't even imagine the number of hours that we put in. Just ridiculous. If you guys think back to your childhood games that you were playing, what do you think the one game that you put the most amount of hours into would have been? Mine was not Cool Borders, by the way. But we put a lot of hours in. I'm gonna climb this like a pleb. Mario Kart 64, Halo Reach. Hey, isn't a bunch of Halo stuff releasing on PC or something? What's the deal there? Warcraft 3? Yes. What the? Spyro, really? Super Mario Brothers. Okay, so what's the Master Chief Collection? Because I heard that the original Halo is not going to be part of that or something, or maybe I misunderstood. Knights of the Old Republic? What year did that release, Kaz? Half-Life 2? Okay, I understand that. GoldenEye! Oh, Tracy. Oh, GoldenEye was so good. Oh, so good. But you know, if you went back to play that now, if N64 controllers now don't make any sense. You pick them up and you're like trying to control your guy, and it's just like so not the analog control that we're used to anymore. Halo Master Chief has all Halos till Halo 4. So even the first one. Oh, okay. I used to play a lot of Halo 2, like multiplayer. Never really played the single player stuff very much. But I can't really comment on the stories or what those campaigns were like. But I remember many, many late nights playing Halo 2, Capture the Flag, and we were on voice, and it was... That was probably some of my strongest like gaming memories that have been ingrained playing Halo 2. Okay. Didn't have many people to play with, so Ratchet and Clank series. It's funny, like when I was younger, I mostly played multiplayer games. Oh, nice, look at this. So we can upgrade our strand contracts now, which I will do right now. Let's take on this order. So we're going to a Spiritualist. Okay. Fragile cargo. We have PCCs. So we can build out there if we want. Oh, wait. These are real heavy, aren't they? Okay, so let me get rid of the PCC level 1. And maybe the floating carrier. Although it's not that heavy. This can go. Oh, I bet if I auto-arrange this... I think we're stacked too high, which is why I can't pick this up, right? So let me ditch something else. Let's get rid of... This is almost out of bullets. There we go. Yes. No problem. Easy peasy. You know that you and Luckless will play through every Halo now and stream it? Is that right? Maybe.
Sam, it's just like the one at South Knot City. A vortex loaded with so much chiralium that it's almost off the charts. Slowly but surely, it's creeping closer to us here in Mountain Knot. At least that's what I think, but I can't see it. Not with the naked eye. But the data doesn't lie. It's the same temporal phenomenon that you told me dropped you in a war zone.
I told you. But that wasn't.
The Cupid's limiter can handle most chiral spikes, but we didn't plan for another supercell.
Another supercell.
I told you it was the same as before.
Mama, is that you?
See, she's got Mama's memories.
It's been a while.
That's crazy.
Not really. Mulligan, Lockne, we're the same.
Like they're fully merged.
One body, one
That's
mind,
wild.
one being. There's no point in trying to draw a distinction. Not in this world. We're all connected. Remember that.
Remember that.
Order assigned.
Okay. Okay. I'm just getting that package on the bottom left there. Oh, it's just the alloys even. Kind of wasted. Does anybody in chat not know who that was that we just talked to? Does anybody not know who that was? Simmer does not know. Kurama does not know. Paul doesn't know. Thanagen doesn't know. Verenum does not know. Okay. So, it's important to know who that is. So that's, okay, it's hard to describe. That's technically two people now. So for those that don't know, earlier in the game, we were interacting with somebody named Mama, who was connected to a baby BT, basically. And recently, we were able to sever the ties between her and the BB that she was connected to. The initial thought was, okay, if she dies, this should create a void out. But it didn't. And the reason that that's important is because that insinuates that because she was connected to that other BT, that baby BT, she was basically dead already. And so then, slightly before that part went down, we met her twin sister. And through some of the stuff that was revealed to us, it was identified that they were actually conjoined twins and then separated. They've always kind of been one. And then, when Mama died, for real, like I'm using died. Something about the ha and the ka, whatever. She kind of became one with with Lockne, her twin. And at that time, when you watch the cutscene, if you haven't seen it, you should go back and watch the cutscene because it's really, really cool. And there's some details in there that I didn't catch on the first go around. When I watched it, the thing that freaked me out the most is once they kind of merged, she crossed her hands and she kind of goes like this, like in a caressing kind of way. And I don't know, it just freaked me. It was weird for some reason. It just made me uncomfortable. But that was like a symbol of them kind of merging and like placing their hands on each other, being like, oh, whoa. You know what I mean? But also, if you watch closely, apparently her eye changes color. One of her eyes changes color. And that further signifies that they have merged and become one. Now, up until this point, we kind of thought, okay, maybe Mama's just there as like a... she's merged, but it's more of like a supportive thing. That is interesting, that little conversation that we just had, because Mama was the one that we had that conversation with before. And Lockne didn't know about it. So that signified that more than just like they've actually merged and became this one person. All of their memories are now combined. And so when we're talking to them, we have to not be thinking in terms of Mama or Lockne. We have to be thinking as just they're just one person. Just pretty trippy. So, yeah. Does that make sense? Is that clear? Clear as mud. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, so you know what? I gotta do a couple of things here. I gotta get through some of this mail because it's, as you can see, it's piling up on me. So let's go through our mail. Finally got the lowdown on why Lockne didn't want us to be part of the UCA. Can't say I understand it all, truth be told, but her concern that bringing everything and everyone into the fold might mean including some elements better left out. I get. If you take a step back, you can see how terrorism and war might only get worse once we're whole. Forging bonds between people means bringing them closer together. And to do that means putting all of our cards on the table, including the ones that weren't so pretty. It's naive to expect things to be all smiles and sing-alongs just because we understand each other a little better, you know? Seems to me she was right to call bullshit on that. Lockne and Mama were joined by that special bond that twins have. Okay, cool. Very convenient email to be reading right now. That's how come Mama wanted to carry Lockne's child. Oh yeah, that's the other detail I didn't get into. Mama carried Lockne's child because Mama had problem with her eggs or something, and Lockne had a problem with, I don't know, her uterus or something. Anyways, there's a reason for it, and she carried that baby that ended up dying and being the anyway. Should have brought them closer, but it didn't. Instead, it served to sever the ties between them for good and bound Mama to something else entirely. At least that's what Lockne probably thought. Maybe even that her sister wanted the kid all for herself. She never knew about the accident, the real reason. Can't imagine how she must have felt thinking she'd been betrayed by the one person she trusted more than anyone. Not so hard to see how that'd color her opinions of the chiral network. That's all behind her now, though. She and Mama have reconciled their differences, and maybe her faith in the ties that bind can be restored. We can just call her Llama. It makes sense that they would share a consciousness because they both share a beach, right? I can't remember the details of the interviews and stuff that we've read, but I think you're right in that we have heard a reference to them sharing a beach. So, histories of the crater. Read a report on the crater through the nuke into. Pretty interesting stuff. There's never been much volcanic activity in that sector, in that whole region, in fact. We don't have complete records from before the stranding, so it's mostly just speculation. But the report suggested that it might be a void-out crater that filled up with tar, that it might be a conduit for the other side, which would mean that whatever you throw into it would wind up on the beach. But again, that's just speculation. Could be we don't understand a damn thing about the crater of tar or any of it. Mom and the Fallen Angel. Mountain Knot City is now part of the UCA. Lockne explained about how it was all a big misunderstanding. What a relief. Tar's all gone too, thanks to that bomb. This is going to sound weird, but you know the Audra deck on Mama's left shoulder? Didn't used to think much of it, but someone told me it was a symbol of Mama's atonement. Even though her child was taken from her, Mama couldn't let it go, so she instead broke her bond with Lockne. Couldn't help but think of herself beyond redemption after that. like a fallen angel forever barred from heaven. An Ibiza Tibu? An Ibiza Tibu. An Ibiza Tibu. Chat, you're going to have to help me out with this one, okay? Ibiza Tibu. I need a pronunciation and a what the hell is that? An fallen angel barred from heaven? Details, please! That one-winged fellow who followed Beelzebub down to Egypt once upon a time. Okay, I guess that's a name. All right. Guess mom was feeling poetic when she redesigned her Audra deck and used it to comfort her dead child. Strange, maybe. Though I suppose she was already dead herself. See? Looks like that's all in the past now, though. The misunderstanding's been resolved and the sisters are whole again thanks to you, Sam. Mama finally woke up the courage to cut the cord and send her baby to the other side where it belongs, so the two are one and the fallen angel got a second chance just as well. No one's ever really beyond redemption, I'd like to think. It's kind of funny how we were, like, just talking about this and now we're reading these emails. Kind of cool. Malignant is an impact crater in Sweden. Is Beelzebub the devil? Yeah. Okay. That's... Yeah. Okay. You can use that all-terrain skeleton. You know it. Been using that all-terrain skeleton. Pretty amazing. Some porters don't like them. Apparently the design's too functional. I mean, have they ever actually tried one? If they had, I know they'd change their tune. They'd be raving about how it lets you power through snowdrifts and over rocky terrain, and about how boost mode lets you charge up slopes and across rivers without draining any endurance. Oh, across the rivers, I didn't realize that I should have maybe been boosting there. Cool. I suppose one legitimate criticism, it doesn't actually help you carry any more cargo. That is a criticism. But that shouldn't come as a surprise since the focus this time was on balance and stability. I'm sure we can address a particular concern with future models. I'll stop moaning about the moaners now, so long as you remember to use your skeleton whenever you've got to traverse some tricky terrain. Now that I've got you... Not that I've got to ask. I know you will, Sam. You're not like those other guys. All right. Timefall Farm. Slaves to the wheat. Got more wheat than we can harvest. Have you been making use of the new Audra deck feature we shared with you? A friend of ours developed it especially for us so that we could analyze the soil and choose the best spots for growing wheat. Ours got lost in the terrorist attack on Middle Knot City, though. Still, we can definitely vouch for how useful it was. Be sure to give it a try if you haven't already. Are these the guys that modified it to give us the ability to scan people? Is that what they're referring to? Because they're talking about analyzing the soil, and I'm not sure if I don't recall recently learning anything about that. Beelzebub is a devil, not the devil. Fair. Fair. What's next for you on the YouTube channel? Phoenix Point on Monday. And hopefully finishing Outer Worlds within the next little bit. And XCOM. Anywho, we've been doing some light reading to try and figure out what to do with our bumper crop, and it turns out the history of wheat is really fascinating. Did you know it was originally a strain of grass native to the Middle East? That's right. But it wasn't until our ancestors began to cultivate it that it really came into its own. It turned hunters into farmers overnight, changing the evolution of mankind. Homo sapiens settled down in one place and stockpiled food rather than chasing it all over creation. With stability came society, culture, religion, all courtesy of little old wheat. But it wasn't a one-way street. Oh no, wheat made out like a bandit. That obscure Middle Eastern grass wound up spreading to all four corners of the globe. You could even say it was wheat that used us and not the other way around. In fact, some scholars say just that we became slaves to wheat. What do you think about that? Are we about to become slaves all over again? Probably. Beelzebub was originally a Philistine deity, but the Jews decided to make him into a demon, which the Christians turned into a devil. Goddamn Christians. Tell ya. Miss Lizard, how's the game so far? I like it a lot. I love it. I mean, I don't often put 40 hours into games that I don't like. It has happened, but I really like this. Welcome back, Big Boss. Okay, a couple more emails. Wheat's great and all, but I'm sure it was plain enough to see, but this farming experiment of ours has been a runaway success. I tell you what, if Amelide ever took an interest in our research, and you'd never put us in touch with the weather station folks, none of this would have been possible. Thanks to you two, we'll be able to provide a constant supply of food for one and all. Having said that, this life isn't exactly the one we had in mind. We came here to study the effects of timefall on plant life, never intended to stick around and become farmers. But then we got to thinking it might be possible to reclaim crater soil, and one thing led to another. I don't know if Emily expected we'd stay here this long, and we're still keen to continue our research. We've got more to offer the world than wheat, but if we don't move on, does that mean we really have become slaves to it after all? Hey, junk dealer with that ladder. I built it with my own 2 hands. You know, it's one of a kind, not some run-of-the-mill gadget. It's out there now. So we used it once, and now it's gone. It's not a big deal. We read this thing about magazines. That's fine. You're an inspiration from Thomas. I owe you an apology. I made it sound like you were on the fast track to becoming obsolete. Guess I got caught up in my excitement over that delivery bot. Maybe I didn't let it show so much. But I was glad to find you on our doorstep again. Seriously. Sure, the bots are useful and less risky, but that doesn't mean we still don't need guys like you. If anything, we need you now more than ever. You're a symbol and inspiration. When people see you risking your neck for the rest, they have something to aspire to. People need that. Hell, I need that. Best damn brew you'll ever drink. Another long day on the road, I'll wager. Well, you know what soothes the mind, body, and soul after a hard day's work? A delicious draught of Timefall Porter. We have that in our room now. We finally got to brewing up a batch of beer. You familiar with porter? It's an English ale that's been made since the 1700s. It was popular with the couriers who used to deliver loads up and down the Thames. How do you say that? How do you say that correctly? Him? River... Tim? I don't know. It's a weird pronunciation. And the other part, well, I don't have time to explain that. It's crafted with the finest, fastest growing wheat under the timefall. So, Mr. Legendary Porter, why not put your feet up and enjoy a tall glass of namesake? Of your namesake. I don't think this is the end of it. We'll be baking bread and cooking pizzas. Thames. Thames. Thanks. Thank you. How long are we going to stream today? What time is it right now? 3? At least another hour? Probably an hour, because I have a bunch of stuff I need to do. Kick back with Timefall Porter. Yep, got it. Should be waiting for you in your room. So this is how long ago that was. 3 more. The Mountaineer. Order. Me and my wife are good, but we need a little something. You couldn't have demonstrated more clearly the type of support the UCA has to offer. I don't know much about the chiral network, but I know we're a part of it now, and things are better that way. I have a friend nearby I'd like you to deliver something to. Could you drop everything at the time? That's what we're doing right now. The photographer, Dad would be proud. Told the pictures look incredible. You see the paintings of whales and dolphins I discovered in those caves might have been painted by Neanderthals. I don't really understand the significance of it all, but it's definitely what my father was looking for. I don't think I've been so happy my entire life. It's all because of you. Dad would be happy too, I'm sure of it. Thank you so much. 3 so's. I know I nearly gave my mom a heart attack, but this proves it was worth it in the end, right? I made a difference for once and I can do it again. Maybe other secrets to the Death Stranding hidden nearby. I'll be more careful this time, but I have to get back out there and find them. I'll be in touch when I do. Interesting. And the doctor. Connections keep us alive. Did you know that it was my better half who designed both these devices? Oh, the medical terminal and the bioprinter. Medical terminal uses hologram technology, and the bioprinter was built upon existing chiral printer tech. Difference, of course, being that this model can be used to synthesize medicines and organic compounds. My partner used to enjoy life in the city. She worked as a researcher there. But when I proposed moving out here to provide medical care for preppers, she was happy to follow me. How fortunate for us all, as preppers cannot survive in complete isolation, neither can I. Not much of a point in being a medical professional if you got no one to tend to. Indeed, we need to forge and maintain connections of all kinds, and that's just what you're helping us do with your deliveries and expanding the chiral network. Make no mistake, the bonds between us make us stronger. But you already knew that, didn't you? Yes? Okay. We'll read some of the interviews soonish. And we need to take all of this stuff up to our zip. Actually, no. We need to build zips, don't we? I don't know if these connect. It would be really cool, actually, if there was a way to see if these connected without having to go to the
Thank you.
without having to go up to one of these. But
Weapons restrictions lifted.
oh, do you see that? That was sick. I think that's because of our gloves, maybe? Jay was here. Thank you for the Prime sub, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Nice meeting you. Mal Reaver, thanks for the 18 months. 18 months of odd. God, I'm sorry for you. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Oh, good. Thanks. Death King, nice to meet you. Thanks for the Prime sub. Hiatus Lacuna, thanks for the 17 months. Thank you so much. Richard Visser, thank you for the 2 months. Very cool. Miss Lizard, thanks for the 3 months, 13 total. I appreciate that so much. And the short guy, thanks for the 18 months, year and a half. Thank you guys. Oh, it does connect. Absolutely beautiful. Let's ride. Please get BB back this stream. My daughter's missing him. Me too. Twitching dad. Okay, twitching dad. I want him back too. I'm trying my best. Okay. This guy, look how many likes this guy's got. Why does he get so many likes? And mine just don't. Yeah, I can get up there. I'm gonna see, like, maybe over in this section. Oh boy. I'm gonna hit the Timefall shelter here. Honestly, my controller is going bananas right now. This is not easy. Let's see if we can pass time until it stops. Because it's got music. Maybe. Do you think that's the trick? Sometimes it won't let up. If you're sitting under cover waiting for it to end, check the weather forecast, see how long you've got to wait. That's what it said before when I missed it. I mean, it kind of looks like it might just continue forever. I'll do a few and see what happens. Superstorm coming and no guns. Inithil, aren't you the one that was like, weren't you saying earlier, like, hey, bring guns, bring guns, bring guns? I'm guessing it's because what Lockne was describing was one of those like flashback things, right? And so I imagine that we're going to have a situation where we're going back in time. Okay, this is way harder than it looks. Guys, this is a shit show. I can't go out in this. This stuff's gonna get destroyed. Hey, Sokka, man. Thank you for the 16 months, bro. And Gale Good, thank you for the 4. What the hell am I clicking at? I don't know. Couldn't help you. How do I relay my message if no one reads this? What do you mean? Okay, we're obviously just gonna have to go. This is not gonna pass. It's just not happening. So, okay, we're gonna go. I have repair spray, but this is gonna be rough. I need to climb this whole hill for one thing. Look at this, man. Have we had a storm like... Have we been in weather this bad? We've been in some bad weather, but... 19% damage. Okay. Like, this is another level. Yikes. I've never been more happy for the all-terrain skeleton. We're off the grid, so there's no... we can't build any zip lines here. 40%. This is where I was going to build the zip line. So now I'm just gonna power through here. This is not that far away. I got a reply. I was told that you only read subs chat. I was saying that I noticed you tend to stick to the lines that you set up on the map, even if smooth pass is 1 meter to the side. Yeah, it's true. I go blinders. I put my blinders on. And I do. I only talk to subs. That's also factual. Okay, holy, like, we're just completely blind. What are these at? 65. Okay, let's do a spray and an energy drink. Snowblind. Non-subs are people too. I know. I don't know why somebody would say that, because that's... couldn't be further from the truth. Okay, I think we're close. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned. I can't see, like, is it supposed to be like this? Oh, man. I know it's high in the mountains, but I mean, I can't see anything. Nice, somebody used my zip line. That's what we're talking about. I gotta check my I gotta check my cargo here. 40%. All right, I'm gonna blast the rest of the spray that I have. Tripping out. This gameplay is not fun? What do you mean? Holy shit. If you made it this far and you're now just saying that the gameplay is not fun, I don't think you liked anything earlier. Let me tell you. I kind of, you know how earlier we were talking about how you unlock all these additional, what do you call it? Like upgrades and make your job easier? Oh no, not my all-terrain skeleton. That's gonna be really bad. And I don't have any way to fix that. If that falls right now. Oh my. We're in trouble. Uh-oh. Come on, power through. What the? I don't know why the storm just got incredibly loud. Come on, boxes, be cool. This stuff would be destroyed if we didn't have cargo spray for sure, right? Ooh, okay, we made it. That was tight. That was tight.
Delivering cargo.
No, I didn't bring the carrier because our stack was too high, so I ditched it.
Sam Bridges, I've been expecting you. The Mountaineer told me all about you. This handprint.
All right, Lex, take it easy, buddy.
Or stencil, as I prefer to call it, is a vital clue. It hails from an era long before the dawn of human history. I'm going to date it and lay bare the cause of the Death Stranding. And when I do, all the secrets of the cosmos shall be revealed. Did you know this mountain used to be a pyramid in ancient times? It's true. You won't find a place closer to the beach than this. To the wellspring, a source of untold power. How else do you think that chiral network of yours works? But I digress. Show me the stencil.
Guys, we are going to get BB back here, I think.
It's in excellent condition.
What headphones am I using? Or earphones? These are campfire audio. Have you considered getting into Halo franchise now that's coming to Steam? We were kind of talking about that earlier. Maybe. I just don't know if I'd have time. Great transporter. New challenges await you as courier, however. Now harder for you to lose consciousness. That's good.
All right, connect me to the chiral network.
You guys, if he tells us one more time, honestly, I'm quitting. I'm going to be done. We're going to cancel the entire playthrough. If he tells me one more time. I thought bringing BB back would be like, you know, those 3 places that we originally had to connect. Still no command for headphones? No. Yeah, Sam, we've got BB ready in port not. Okay, thanks. Spiritualist. You know, it's been nice not having to deal with BTs though.
To date the stencil. Once I have my results, I'll share them with you and your colleagues at Bridges. You've done a good thing, Sam. If you find anything else, be sure to bring it straight to me. I'll be waiting. You should take this. I'm certain that it will be of use to you in your journey.
What is that? Is that like another little pinwheel type deal that we can put on our bag? Yeah, backpack accessory. Love knot. Right.
Until we meet again, my friend.
Sam, it worked.
Finally!
BB-28 is in excellent condition.
Hey,
No
Lou.
evidence of lingering attachments or homesickness either. Perhaps its memory was erased after all. All that remains is for you to hook it up and take it for a run. I was hoping to return it to you as soon as possible, but
Good timing, Mal. Thank you.
I don't want to. I mean, I do.
What?
But it's a little more complicated than that.
What?
We've got a problem. You may have heard about the massive supercell heading right for Mountain Knot City. I left my facility to perform some additional tests on the BB in the field, and now I find myself unable to return. You know the cabin on the mountainside, northeast of Mountain Knot? Let's meet there.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal or further.
Okay, it's actually not that bad. It's really not that bad. I'm trying to think if I need to create zip lines here, and I think we probably don't. This is a really specific place to get to, and if we really need to, we can get to the Mountaineer and then build them out that way. We do have a zip line up here, which is kind of nice. So I might build a zip to get there and then trek this distance.
Information.
Spador, thank you for the Prime sub, dude. Appreciate it. And Mal, again, thanks for those bits. That's very generous. I appreciate it. Okay, none of these are like maybe here, but I don't know where we're going after we talk to Dead Men. So I'm not going to take any of these. We'll just send out the bots to take care of this.
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
It would be kind of cool if, and maybe there is this mechanic, if you guys know, you can tell me, but it'd be nice if we could upgrade these bots to be like hotter. Just kidding. Like better? That would be kind of cool. Question. Do I need to build a new one of these? Might. Didn't they say the bots will get better with more use? Is that what it is? I can't. That's why I'm asking. I can't remember. Oh, wait a second. I do have a carrier in there. Why did I think that I dropped that? Oh, well. I got two now. I don't want two. I thought that I had dropped that on the ground to make space for our huge tower that I needed to carry, but oops. This ladder can go. Blood bags, buy. Why can't bots use zip lines? Actually, good point. That would see like something like that would be a cool upgrade.
Delivering cargo.
What is that? Why do they do those weird Christmas bells every once in a while? What is that?
Thank you for your continued support.
I notice it when I'm using the zip lines and stuff, but I don't know what's triggering that. I thought it was like maybe when we reached like a high point of the map or something. Now I have literally no clue what's going on.
Thank you for your...
Okay, so these are pretty busted up. Makes sense.
Contribution.
When it starts snowing, maybe? Oh, maybe. Actually, that could be. That makes sense. So I think I'm going to run these legs into the ground. May as well use them until they break. 87% damage. So when they bust, then we'll just throw on the other ones. Okay, now from here... See, look. Not a good zipline location up there, you guys, because you can't see it from down here. Yikes. Look at this is an excellent bridge. Excellent bridge. There's a zip line behind me? Oh, there is. Yeah, but I don't think that connects me to anything. I'll take a look. Yeah, there's none. I was more referring to this one, because you would think that if there's one down here that it would connect up there. Maybe it's a new patch that Santa is near. I'd be okay with that. I like this game a lot. People give it bad reviews saying it's a career simulator, yet there's so many good reviews for truck simulators. Like you didn't transport cargo there. Yeah, true. I mean, I don't think I would enjoy it as much if the story wasn't as intriguing. Like, I'm really interested to see where it goes. It's a good mixture of, like, weird. Oh, these alloys I should have just recycled. Well, there's no reason for me to be carrying these. The story's a good mixture of weird, but it also doesn't let you get too lost. It does a good job of keeping you... It kind of gives you, like, the dummy explanations once in a while, which, for me, is really nice. Yeah, so we're off-grid up here. Oh, look at this. This could be kind of cool. I betcha. This is risky, man. This is very risky. The people must be connected by zip lines. Oh, God, shit. Okay, that's what I'm worried about. But I feel like I can maybe get up there. Oh, not my gloves. check this out. Oh! I hate that this one's so close. Whatever. These ones will connect once that one's online. Because that one's not online right now. Or, no, it is online. But it's right outside the border. Wait, whose place is this? First Prepper. Hold on. I want to check this out.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Agile Express ID verified. All weapons being locked. All clear. Welcome, Sandport Bridges.
Who's the first Prepper? I misplaced that. What do you mean? I didn't misplace that. Good. Connects to the far one, but not the closer one. I think it's because it's offline, though. It doesn't matter because I'll just bypass that one anyways. It really doesn't matter. Huh. Who is this guy? Who's first Prepper? Oh, cool. Whoa! Oh, no! Shit. That could have been bad. Before something really terrible happens, I'm going to... get rid of this. Okay. Oh, that's okay. It doesn't matter because mine is in a better spot anyways. It's higher up. And it should be able to be seen easier. And if it's not, then we'll fix it. Might hurt.
Just like last time.
Just like last time. Oh no! They were good. Guys, I'm so close I can taste it. Somebody clip what's gonna happen? No, bro, we're good, man. We're falling with style. Does anybody know where that quote's from? Look at the storm. Holy frick. Very convenient that this is right above the place we're going. Toy Story. There you go. that Deadman? Yep. The weather's improved, so that's good. Now, this does not happen very often. So I'm guessing we're going into... maybe we're going into like World War I again? Hey, Nuke, what's up, man? Been following since Deus Ex Human Revolution. Oh, dude. You just brought back so many good memories. That is such a good game. Oh, I loved Human Revolution. I freaking loved that game. Thanks for sticking around, buddy.